We are going to finish our discussion regarding volcanism. Today let's go to discuss about the influence of volcanic eruption to man and environment. How is the volcanic eruption important to man and environment? How human beings they are benefiting from volcanic eruption? And actually, a volcanic eruption they could be not be beneficial at all. There could be no need of having volcanic eruption. So however, volcanic eruption is inapelekea madhara mbalimbali, lakini vina what we call is economic importance. So the first is lava on weathering head to the formation of very fertile soil. So hiyo volcanic lava ikifanya weathering, ambavyo tutaenda kudiscuss kwa mbele kuhusu weathering, inapelekea formation of very fertile soil which support agriculture. The lava poured onto the earth's surface following volcanicity form a fertile soil upon weathering. So weathering ni nini tutaenda kuona huko mbele tunavyozidi kwenda na vipindi. This soil supports agriculture as well as forest. Example of fertile volcanic soil that resulted from volcanic activity are the rich acidic soil on the slopes of Mount Kilimanjaro, Kenya, and Elgon, which supports the growth of coffee, banana, tea, and other crops. So these are just some of the few examples. To mention which explain the formation of fertile soil. The second thing about volcanicity or economic importance of volcanic eruption is that volcanic eruption leads to the formation of mineral deposition like copper deposits of Boto in USA. So mineral deposition, that means ile volcano inapotoka inaweza ikatoka na madini. Diamond of Kimberley in South Africa. So Diamond of Kimberley in South Africa, it's a very famous area for diamond mining in South Africa, and it's due to volcanicity. So volcanicity brings minerals from deep the earth's crust to close or onto the earth's surface. Various minerals and gemstones are mainly found in the volcanic regions. Diamond in Mwadui, Tanzania, is mined from volcanic plugs and dikes. Gold and silver are associated with the Nyanza bathurst in Kenya. Unaona, kwa hivyo vyote vimetokana na volcanism. Lakini ya tatu nasema volcanic eruption provide geothermal power for electrical generation. We have talked about the geysers and the hot springs. So geysers and hot springs, they can be used as the geothermal power for electrical generation. So geysers can be descent to generating geothermal electrical power. So tunavyosema descent, that means it's like harvested. You can do designing of the geysers so that you can harvest power. Geothermal power is tapped from the geysers in volcanic regions. In East Africa, geothermal power stations are established at Olkaria near the Naivasha in Kenya. And importance number 4, some hot springs utilizes for heating homes in glaciated regions. So some of the regions, they are very cold, and you can use hot springs connecting some of the pipes to the house, and then they tend to make the house to be warm because of the very high heat which is present in water. So people use hot springs and pools of hot water as pumps. They bath in water for the purpose of curing certain diseases. Hot water from hot springs is pumped into homes during winter to heat up homes. This is done in cold countries like Iceland and New Zealand. Number 5, tunakuwa tuna volcanic features ambazo zina attract tourism. As you know, for example, our Mount Kilimanjaro is the volcanic mountain, and it tends to attract a number of tourists from different countries. Some of them they are passing through Kenya boundaries, and some of them through Tanzanian country boundaries. But all in all, what you need to understand is that volcanic features, they attracting tourists. So tuna Mount Kilimanjaro, tuna craters, tuna plateaus, all of those features, they can attract tourists. So specularly, features formed upon volcanicity, such as mountains, calderas, caldera lakes, cones, geysers, and hot springs, are interesting to look. They're interested to look at. As such, they attract tourists and hence any foraging currents. So hiyo ni number 5, any foraging currents to the country. Number 6 ni construction activities. When magma solidifies, it forms hard rocks that can be quarried and used to construct roads, bridge, houses, and other infrastructure. So solidification of magma can lead to the formation of igneous rock, as we know, and formation of igneous rock, they can be broken down and used in different processes of construction. Number 7, some crater lakes are source of salt and other minerals, while the others support fishing activities. For example, Lake Chala, some lakes are source of fresh water for domestic and industrial uses. So you see, we are forming the crater lakes, and these crater lakes, they can be sources of salts, or sometimes they can store water for the home usage or even for other uses. Number 8, volcanic cones are source of rivers. Volcanic cones, they are sources of rivers. Now we are ending up here in this session. In the next session, we will discuss earthquake, and we will discuss all aspects about earthquake. Make sure in tomorrow's session you understand all the things which will enable you to answer all questions in the earthquake. Now this marks the end of our session. My name is Dr. Mlelwa. I am the facilitator in this session, and in the next session you'll be also with me in studying physical geography. Don't forget to subscribe the channel for the need of sessions of Form 3, Physics, Chemistry, and even Form 4. Thank you everybody, and let me wish you nice studies.